अवरस्तात् अवुत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणादात् अवचोर्धातात् अवाध्रातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्ददित्योऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वजायते सर्वं जगदिदं तत्तस्तिष्ठते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयैलेमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापुनलो निलो नमः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वमवस्थत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वं योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्तं रुद्रस्तं इन्द्रस्तं अग्निस्तं वायुस्तं सूर्यस्तं चन्द्रमास्तं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरं गणादीन् पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिस्तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वरपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वमरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारसान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं सहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकरिषे निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशाङ्कुशमधारिणां हृदं च वरदं हस्त्रैः बिभ्राणमुशकध्वजां रक्तं लम्बोदरं स्वरूपकर्णकं रक्तवाससां रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैषु पूजिताम् नुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युताम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् पराम् एवं ध्यायन्ति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरा नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रथमपतये नमस्तेस्तु लम्बोदराय कदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमः गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितां कपीथजम्बो फलचारुभक्षणाम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकां नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजां गं गणपतये नमः। जय कलश जी। ॐ कलशस्य मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्र समाश्रितः मूले दुस्तस्थितो ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणा स्मृता कुक्षौ तु सागरा सप्त सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी अर्जुनी गोमती चैव चंद्रभागा सरस्वती ऋग्वेदोऽथ यजुर्वेद सामवेदोऽथर्वण अंगैश्च सहिता सर्वे कलशं तु समाश्रिता। ओं वरुणस्योतं मनमसि वर्णसस्कं सर्जनिस्तो वर्णसरितसदन्यसि वर्णसरितसदनमसि वर्णसरितसदनमासीद। ओं बं वरुणाय पांपतये सांगाय सपरिवाराय सशक्तिकाय नमः। ध्यानार्थे पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि आसनार्थे अक्षतानि समर्पयामि। ओं बं वरुणाय नमः। आह्वयामि स्थापयामि बं वरुणाय नमः। 4 टाइम जल। ओं बाधर्पाद्यं समर्पयामि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि मुखे आचमनीयं जलं समर्पयामि सर्वांगे स्नानं जलं समर्पयामि भगवते वं वरुणाय पांपतये नमः। ओनली 1 टाइम। ओं पंचनद्यः सरस्वतीमपि यन्ति सस्रोतसा सरस्वती तु पंचदा सोदेशे भवस्सरिद पंचामृतस्नानं समर्पयामि 1 टाइम। ओं गंगे चमने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी स्नानार्थं प्रतिगृहतां वं वरुणाय पांपतये नमः। भगवते श्री वरुणाय नमः। वस्त्रोपवस्त्रं ओं जुवासुवासा परिवीतागा सौश्रेयन् भवति जायमानतं धीरासकवयो उन्नयन्ति स्वाध्यो मनसा देवयन्त। वस्त्रोपवस्त्रं रक्तसूत्रखण्डद्वयं समर्पयामि चन्दनानुलेपनम् ओम द्वांगंधर्वाखनस्तमिंद्रस्ता बृहस्पतिः त्वामोखदे सोमराजविद्वान् यक्ष्मादमुच्यत श्रीखंडं चंदनं दिव्यं गंजाढ्यं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुराश्रेष्ठां चंदनं प्रतिगृहतां चंदनानुलेपनं समर्पयामि कुंकुमादि समर्पयामि अक्षन्नमिव दन्तजव प्रिया दुःखदस्तोखद स्वाभानवविप्राणविष्टयामति जोजान् विन्द्रते हरे अक्षतान् समर्पयामि अक्षतान्ते ओम वरुणाय नमः ओम प्रचेतसे नमः ओम स्वरूपिणे नमः ओम अपाम्पतये नमः ओम मकरवाहनाय नमः ओम जलाधिपतये नमः ओम पाशहस्ताय नमः ओम अनाकर्मणि भूषणाय नमः ओम वरुणाय नमः ओम नानाविध परिमल पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि ओम भं वरुणाय नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि ओम धूरसि धुर्वधुर्वन्तं धुर्वतं ज्योत्स्मान् धुर्वदितं धुर्वजं वयं धुर्वामः देवानामस्य वन्यतमगुं षष्ठितमं वप्रितमं जुष्टतमं देवहूतमं धूपमाघ्रापयामि प्रत्यक्षदीपं सन्दर्शयामि भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय नमः ओम चंद्रमा मनसो जातक्षचोः सूर्यजायत श्रोत्राद्वायुश्च प्राणस्य मुखादग्निरजायत भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय नमः प्रत्यक्षदीपं सन्दर्शयामि ओम श्रीश्वदे लक्ष्मीस्वपत्न्या बहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्विनो व्याप्तं मयिष्ठान्निखाणा मुम्मयिखाणा सर्वलोकं मयिखाणा भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय अपाम्पतये नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ओम नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षगुंसिष्णुर्द्यौः समवर्तता पद्भ्याम्भो मृदिशा श्रोत्रा तथा लोकाम् अकल्पयन् भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय पाम्पतये नमः जाहा फलिनिर्जा फला पुक्पाजास्त पुक्पिणी बृहस्पति प्रसुदास्तानमुञ्चन्तगुंहसः ऋतुफलानि समर्पयामि मुखवासनार्थे ताम्बूलानि समर्पयामि यत्पुरुषेण विखा देवाजनमतन्वत वसन्तो शासिदाज्यङ्ग्रेह्मैद्मः शरद्ववेः भगवते वं वरुणाय पाम्पतये नमः द्रव्यदक्षिणां समर्पयामि हिरण्यगर्भः समवर्तताग्रे भूतसजातः पतिरेकासीद सदाधारप्रतिविद्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय विखाविदेमः भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय पाम्पतये नमः द्रव्यदक्षिणां समर्पयामि द्रव्यदक्षिणां समर्पयामि कर्पूरार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि ओम कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवां भवानी सहितं नमामि कर्पूरार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि भगवते श्रीवं वरुणाय नमः गङ्गणपतये नमः कर्पूरार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि जलेन शीतलीकरणं विशेष प्रार्थना ओम देवदानव संवादे मध्यमाने महोदधौ उत्पन्नोऽस्ति तदा कुम्भा विधृतो विष्णुना स्वयं तत्त्वयि सर्वतीर्थानि देवा सर्वे त्वयि स्थिता त्वयि तिष्ठन्ति भूतानि त्वयि प्राणप्रतिष्ठिता शिव स्वयं त्वमेवासि विष्णुत्वं च प्रजापति आदित्यवसुवो रुद्रा विश्वे देवा सपैत्रिकाः त्वयि तिष्ठन्ति सर्वेऽपि यतकामफलप्रदा त्वत्प्रसादामिमं यज्ञं कर्तुमिह जलोद्भवा सान्निध्यं कुरु मे देव प्रसन्नो भव सर्वदा नमो नमस्ते स्फटिकाप्रभाय सुश्वेतहाराय सुमङ्गलाय सुपासहस्ताय जशासनाय जलादिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते वं वरुणाय पाम्पतये नमः की जय गणपति भगवान की जय अनेन पूजनेन श्री वरुण देवता प्रियंतां नमः शरणम सहारा है।
महादेव की जय। ॐ वन्दे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरां वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवह्निनयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दाप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमुकुतं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च गन्तादमुर्कसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। साम्ब सदाशिवाय नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ आसनं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि आवाहयामि। आसनं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ पादयामि। नमः। ॐ पाद्यं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ मुखे आचमन्यं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ सर्वाङ्गे स्नानं समर्पयामि। नमः। ॐ गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलयस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु। पया पृथिव्यां पयोषधीशो पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधाः पयस्वती प्रधिशा सन्तु मह्यं। रुद्र ओम नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यव उतोत इषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यां उतते नमः। यात इषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते धनुः शिवा शरव्या यातवतया नो रुद्रमृदयं याते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्तेर्बिभर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रितां कुरु माहि पुंसिः पुरुषं जगत शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशा चावधामसि यथा न सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत अध्यवोचतधिवक्तां प्रथमो देव्योऽभिषक अहीगस्यर्वाञ्चम्पयन् सर्वा च यातु धान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दुक्षुस्ताः सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेदईमहे असौ यो वसत्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृदयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन् नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्तमभयोरार्तियोर्ज्यां याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वपम् अवदत्यधनस्त्वगं सहस्राक्षशते शुधे निशील्यशल्यानां मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव दिज्यं धनुः कपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेशन्नस्येषव अभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतिर्मेधुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्तमयक्ष्मया परिभुज नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नाथथाय धृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मा वृणक्तु विश्वतः अथो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितं शम्भवे नमः ॐ नमस्तेऽस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यवाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्जपतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय द्विषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विनेक्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षानां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायौषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय कृन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्तवीताय धावते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेडवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो जिघ्घागुंसभ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीशने गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषिमद्भ्यो धन्वाभिभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नम आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो स्यद्भ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नम आसेनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सपद्भ्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो धावद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नम आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगणाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः क्षत्रुभ्यः सङ्गृहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षद्भ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्चेष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृद्भ्यो धन्वकृद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः श्वनेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वभ्यः स्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः सर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युप्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मेधुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाचिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चापसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः स्रवाय च प्रतिस्रवाय च नमः आशुसेनाय चासुरथाय च नमः शूराय चापभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिने च वरूधिने च नमो बिन्मिने च कवचने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दन्तुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषु धिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः कात्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वर्ट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च दूरे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः शस्प्याय च भेद्याय च नमः कत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमस्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च सूर्व्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णशद्याय च नमो पगुरमानाय च भिघ्नते च नमः आखितते च प्रखितते च नमो वः किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनामाभेद्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत या ते रुद्रशिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाह भेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तया नो मृतजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपत्तिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा नः समसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं मृदानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधि क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधीमते यच्छञ्चयोस्य मरुराजजे पिता तदस्यामत्तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वधीः पितरं मोत मातरं प्रिया मानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मान अश्वेश्वरीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वधीर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आराते गोघ्न उत पूरुषग्ने क्षयद्वीराय नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च नः शर्म यच्छति बर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमग्रं मृदाय रुद्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्विनक्तु परित्विश्वस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरामघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढ्वस्तोकायतनयादमृदयं मीढुष्णमशिवतमा शिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्यं वसान आचर पिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरितविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुंहेतयोन्यमस्मिन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीसानो भगवः पराचीना मुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवे एन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवासितिकण्ठा सर्वा अतः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवासितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रा उपसृताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्पिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथापथिरक्षय ऐलभृतायव्युतः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रीकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः य एतावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च दिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे ते सागुं सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृदयन्तु तेयं मृदयस्तु तेयं यश्च नो द्वेषितं वोचं भेदधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नो यो अप्सु यो ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वाभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टुहि यस्विषु सुधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्मा आमहेसो ओ मनसायं रुद्रं नमो ओभिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभे एषजो यगं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्योर्मर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि सदाशिवोम् ॐ शान्तिः हरिः ओम् ॐ निधनपतये नमः निधनपतान्तकाय नमः ऊर्ध्वाय नमः ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाय नमः हिरण्याय नमः हिरण्यलिङ्गाय नमः सुवर्णाय नमः सुवर्णलिङ्गाय नमः दिव्याय नमः दिव्यलिङ्गाय नमः भवाय नमः भवलिङ्गाय नमः सर्वाय नमः सर्वलिङ्गाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवलिङ्गाय नमः ज्वलाय नमः ज्वललिङ्गाय नमः आत्माय नमः आत्मलिङ्गाय नमः परमाय नमः परमलिङ्गाय नमः एतत्सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गस्थापयति पानिमन्त्रं पवित्रं सत्योजातं प्रपद्यामि सत्योजाताय वे नमो नमः भवे भवेनाति भवे भवस्वमान् भवोद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमो कलविकर्णाय नमो बलविकर्णाय नमो बलप्रमथनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्योऽथ घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यो सर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् ईशान सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपते ब्रह्मणोऽधिपते ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदाशिवों नमो हिरण्यवाहवे हिरण्यवर्णाय हिरण्यरूपाय हिरण्यपतये अम्बिकाय पतये उमापतये पशुपतये नमो नमः नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मन्दारपुष्पबहुपुष्पसुपूजिताय नन्दीश्वरपरमथनाथ महेश्वराय मन्दारपुष्पबहुपुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनादवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भवगौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवार्चितशेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय यस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय पञ्चाक्षरमिदं पुण्यं यः पठे शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री उमापति महादेव की जय।
शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव त्रिशूलधारी गंगाधारी त्रिशूलधारी गंगाधारी हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव शंभु शंकर है अभियंकर शंभु शंकर है अभियंकर हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव दम दम डमरू बजे शिव शिव महेश्वर है नंदीश्वर शिव महेश्वर है नंदीश्वर हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव हर 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 शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव हर हर शिव शिव
जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले हो जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले हो जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले अंग विभूति जटा में गंगा अंग विभूति जटा में गंगा गले नाग धोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले हो जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले ओम नमः जय शंकर भोले। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। महादेव शंकर विश्वंभर, महादेव शंकर विश्वंभर, नीलकंठधारी, नीलकंठधारी। रुंडमाल है अति प्रचंड है, रुंडमाल है अति प्रचंड है, धम धम रो भोले, धम धम रो भोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। ओ हो जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। रंग विभूति जटा में गंगा, रंग विभूति जटा में गंगा, गले नाग डोले, गले नाग डोले। जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। ओ जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर भोले। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं, ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। उनका डमरू दम दम बोले, अगम निगम का भेद खोले। उनका डमरू दम दम बोले, अगम निगम का भेद खोले। ऐसा भक्तों का रखवाला कोई और नहीं, ऐसा भक्तों का रखवाला कोई और नहीं। भोलेनाथ से निराला, गौरीनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। काया जब जब करवत बदले, पाप चमकते अगले पिछले। काया जब जब करवत बदले, पाप चमकते अगले पिछले। ऐसा जोग जगाने वाला भोलेनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं, भोलेनाथ से निराला, गोरेनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं। ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं, ऐसा बिगड़ी बनाने वाला कोई और नहीं, भोलेनाथ से निराला, गोरेनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं, भोलेनाथ से निराला, गोरेनाथ से निराला कोई और नहीं, कोई और नहीं, कोई और नहीं। तेरा पल पल बीता जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, तेरा पल पल बीत जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। तेरा पल पल बीत जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, तेरा पल पल बीता जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। शिव शिव तुम हृदय से बोले मन मंद का पर्दा खोल, शिव शिव तुम हृदय से बोल मन मंदिर का पर्दा खोले। तेरा अवसर खाली न जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, तेरा अवसर खाली न जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। मुसाफरी जब पूरी होगी चलने मजबूरी हो, मुसाफरी जब पूरी होगी चलने मजबूरी होगी। तेरा पिंजर प्राण रह जाए मुख से जप ले नमः, तेरा पिंजर प्राण रह जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। तेरा पल पल बीत जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, तेरा पल पल बीत जाए मुख से जप ले नमः शिवाय, ओम 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 नमः शिवाय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय, भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। गौरी की जय जय, गणेश की जय जय। गौरी की जय जय, गणेश की जय जय। उमापति भोले शंकर की जय जय। उमापति भोले शंकर की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। ब्रह्मा की जय जय, विष्णु की जय जय। ब्रह्मा की जय जय, विष्णु की जय जय। उमापति भोले शंकर की जय जय। उमापति भोले शंकर की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। भोले की जय जय, शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय। पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय।
बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। शंकर भगवान की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय
नमः शिवाय
तस्मै नकाराय नमः
शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
मन्दाकिनी सलिलचन्दन चर्चिताय ॐ मन्दाकिनी सलिलचन्दन चर्चिताय नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मन्दार पुष्प बहुपुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः
शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
शिवाय गौरी वदनारवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षा वरनाशकाय नीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः
शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
वशिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्क वैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
ओ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः
शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
योगेश्वरा शिव योगेश्वरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
योगेश्वरा शिव योगेश्वरा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओ योगेश्वरा शिव योगेश्वरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
योगेश्वरा शिव योगेश्वरा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नारायणा हरि नारायणा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नारायणा हरि नारायणा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले
नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले
नमः शिवाय
नारायणा शिव नारायणा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नारायणा हरि नारायणा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
नारायणा शिव नारायणा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नारायणा शिव नारायणा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः
शिवाय
हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
हर हर भोले
नमः शिवाय
नारायण सूर्य नारायण हर हर भोले नारायण नारायण सूर्य नारायण हर हर भोले
नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
हर हर
भोले नमः शिवाय
ओ हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतात् Put one on Shivji, one on Ma Parvati. Om Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasya Rupinam Yabhram Binana Pashyanti Siddha Swantastamishwaram Bande Bodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupinam Yamashito hi vakro api Chandra sarvatra bandhade Atma tvam girijamati sahachara Prana shariram griha पूजा ते विषयोपभोगर्चना निद्रा समाधिस्तति संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण विधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वगिरा यद्यत् कर्म करोमि तत्तदखिलं शम्भो तवाराधनं करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधं विहितम् विहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो बोले भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय अन्नपूर्ण माता की सांब सदाशिव भगवान की जय सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय. Surya Narayan Bhagwan has come today to visit Bhagwan Shivji. So इतनी सुंदर दर्शन है पंडित जी, बहुत वेरी नाइस दर्शन. अच्छा, ओम सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय. ओम सीता सीता. ओम नमः शिवाय. उमापति महादेव की जय. पवन सुत हनुमान की जय. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. ओम नमः शिवाय. नमः शिवाय. ओम नमः शिवाय. मनोबोधहंकारचित्तानि नाहं न चाश्रोतजिह्वे न चाघ्राणनेत्रे. मनोबोधहंकारचित्तानि नाहं न चाश्रोतजिह्वे
न चाघ्राणनेत्रे.
न चाव्योम भूमिर्न तेजो न वायो. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
न चाप्राणसंख्यो न वै पंचवायु न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पंचकोशं न वा पाणिपादं न चोपसपायु. चिदानन्दरूप
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
न मे द्वेष रागो न मे लोभ मोह. मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्य भाव. न धर्मो न चार्तो न कामो न मोक्ष. चिदानन्दरूप
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थ
न वेदो न यज्ञम्. अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
न मे मृत्युशङ्का न मे जातिभेद. पिता नैव माता नैव जन्म. न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्य.
चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं.
अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकार रूपो विभुत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां.
सदा मे समत्वं न
चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं
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 शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
ओ शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
ओ शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
ओ शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहं
हर ॐ सदा शिवा हरि ॐ नारायण हर ॐ सदा शिवाय
हरि ॐ नारायण
ओ हर ॐ सदा शिवा हरि ॐ नारायण
हरि ॐ सदा शिवाय हरि ॐ नारायण
ओ कैलाशवासी सदा शिवा वैकुण्ठवासी नारायण कैलाशवासी नारायण कैलाशवासी सदा शिवा वैकुण्ठवासी नारायण हर ॐ सदा शिवा हरि ॐ नारायण
हरि
ॐ सदा शिवा हरि ॐ नारायण हरि ॐ नारायण हरि ॐ नारायण बोले श्री उमापति महादेव की पवन सुत हनुमान की सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय. This evening we see the darshan of Bhagwan Surya on the lingam. I think everybody know who Lord Surya is. Bhagwan Surya, the sun god, and he's made today Sunday, and we wonder why this day is named after the sun. Well, the first day of the week, as the West call it, dedicated to the Surya Bhagwan's son. Bhagwan Surya, among his many names, he has 12 main names. Om Mitraye Namaha, Om Ravaye Namaha, Om Suryaye Namaha, Om Bharnave Namaha, Om Khagaye Namaha, Om Pushne Namaha, Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha, Om Marichaye Namaha, Om Adityaye Namaha, Om Savitre Namaha, Om Arkaye Namaha, Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. The 12 names. Om Mitraye Namaha, meaning he is the friend of all. Mitra. Sabhi ka mitra hai. What does this mean? Bhagwan Surya is the friend of all. When the sun comes out in the morning, the sun does not choose to shine upon a particular person and not shine upon a particular person. As long as we are exposed, we come outside and the sun is shining, well, the sun will shine on you. Mitrayenma, he is a friend of all. Right? Then, secondly, Om Ravaye Namaha, he is praised by all. Everyone, we think we don't pray to the sun, but you know, on a few rainy days or some dark days after the sun comes out, we say, praise the Lord, the sun is here. Ravaye Namaha, whether you're Christian, Hindu, or whoever it is, we always are thankful for the sunshine. Om Suryaye Namaha, he's the guide of everyone. He guides everyone, his directions. So many people living at places without compasses and so on. He's the guide of all. Then who is he? Om Bharnave Namaha, he's the bestower of beauty to the world. Om Khagaye Namaha, the stimulator of the senses. When he comes out, there's a sense of pleasantness, the heat and the presence of the sun. Om Pushne Namaha, the nourisher of everyone. He nourishes everyone. We all know the value of sunlight or sunshine in our lives. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha, he is part of creation, so they call him the creator as well. Om Richaye Namaha, he is the destroyer of diseases. Sunshine, the lack of sunshine causes sickness. The presence of it destroys so many different diseases. Om Adityaye Namaha, he inspires. Those who do dhar to the Lord and prayer to the Lord, he's an inspiration. Om Savitraye Namaha, he is also the purifier. Savitraye Namaha. Om Markaye Namaha, he is the radiant one. And lastly, Om Bhaskaraye Namaha, he is the illuminator. There's a famous prayer of Bhagwan Surya, the sun. As many of you know, even Bhagwan Ram chanted a famous prayer to Lord Surya. When Bhagwan Ram was fighting the battle against Ravana, his strength was depleting. He was running out of strength. And as he was running out of strength, he did not know what to do. So he literally sat at the middle of the battlefield and he chanted, Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarva Shatru Vinashanam Jayavaham Jape Nityam Akshayam Paramam Shivam. He chanted and a praise called the Aditya Hridaya Stotram. This sacred hymn to the Lord, to Bhagwan Surya, it will of course, Aditya Hridayam Punyam Sarva Shatru Vinashanam. When one prays to Surya Bhagwan, chanting this powerful mantra, or in your own way, chant any name of the Lord. Sarva Shatru Vinashanam. Shatru means whatever, diseases and enemies we're fighting in life, internally or otherwise. The Lord will destroy them. Chanting it daily, his name daily, will bring victory and never-ending bliss. Sometimes in our Navagraha Puja here, we chant Aditya Hridaya Stotram on the Saturday mornings. It's very powerful, and it was chanted by Ram Bhagwan himself to Lord Surya. Today the world has discovered the power of the solar energy. Today the world in many places is governed by the power of solar energy. And we take that free energy from Surya Bhagwan and we let it into our body, into our homes, and in many aspects of our lives. Today Surya Bhagwan has come to give his darshan to all of us on a beautiful Sunday. Isn't it amazing? A Sunday for Hindus, Ravivar, today in Hinduism is called a Ravivar. And one of his name is Om Ravaye Namaha. He is Lord Ravi. Om Ravaye Namaha means he's praised by all. Today is called Ravivar, which means Sunday. So if we're trying to find out why today is called Sunday, it's named after the sun god, Surya Bhagwan. That is how deep-rooted our tradition of the Hindus are. There's a beautiful book called the Surya Puran. I don't have it with me, but I memorized a few verses when I was younger. It's a very beautiful book telling us the greatness of Bhagwan Surya. We'll chant a few verses just to talk about his greatness today, because it is such a beautiful darshan. I think we should give all our decor team a very big round of applause. They do a fabulous job every evening. They're so busy, but they're all here to add beauty to the Lord. Surya Narayana Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namaha. Bandi Kanj par jori kar, Shripati Gauri Ganesh. तुलसीदास कहते सुयश बरनो कथा दिनेश। बंदो चरण हृदय धरी, प्रेम भक्ति मन लाय। महिमाय गम अपार है, साहब ज्ञान सहाय। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। ज्योति स्वरूप भानु बलवाना, तेज प्रताप है अग्नि समाना। ज्योति स्वरूप भानु बलवाना, तेज प्रताप है अग्नि समाना। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बुद्धि देहु मोहि। बरनी न जाए ज्योति कर लीला, धर्म धुरंदर परम सुशीला। बरनी न जाए ज्योति कर लीला, धर्म धुरंदर परम सुशीला। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। सुमिरत ज्ञान बोधि देहु मोहि। सूर्य देवता सुमिरो तो ही, सुमिरत ज्ञान बुद्धि देहु मोहि। The Lord Surya is Gyan Buddhi Dehu Mohi. Dehu Mohi. Please bless us with Gyan or Buddhi, knowledge and intelligence. Surya Bhagavan, as all of you know as well, was the guru of Hanumanji Maharaj, and it was through his blessings that Hanumanji Maharaj was able to learn the Vedas. Sumirat Jnana Buddhi Dehu Mohi. Jyoti Swarup Bhanu Balavana. He is very powerful, and he is Jyoti Swarup. He is a form of light in this world. Bhagwan Surya is light, he is heat, and he is beauty. Without him, the world will be in darkness. आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमकाते भगवान. It's an old bhajan. It tells us, आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान. Today there is tremendous amount of darkness in human beings, insan. And what is the antidote? What is the medicine? What is the requirement to take away that darkness from within. Gyan ka suraj chamka de Bhagavan. The knowledge and the brilliance of Bhagwan Surya. In his presence, it will take away all darknesses from our life. What is that presence? The presence of knowledge. Many times I spoke about the importance of offering dhar to Surya Bhagwan. In the morning, that's a tradition we've all been brought up with. It's important to make that connection with the Lord. The dhar is very scientific as well. When we throw the dhar, there's a solar charge of energy that brings brilliance to one's life. So it's important to learn that. So today we have the beautiful darshan of Surya Bhagwan, and we ask and pray that he blesses all with gyan and buddhi. In addition to this, there is one beautiful story that is so popular in the Mahabharata. Everybody know the story of Karna in the Mahabharata? Let me see by shaking of your head. Or no? Anybody know the story of Karna? So it's worth talking a little bit. 2 minutes. Karna, there was the mother of the Pandavas. Who was the mother of the Pandavas? Kunti. Mother Kunti. So Mother Kunti, before she had the children, she was an ardent student of Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni is a sage who had given Kunti a particular mala. That whenever you need Bhagwan Surya, you should use his mala and invoke him, he'll come. She wanted to know if it's real, right? So what she did, it's like if you put a folder somewhere down, right? And the cover of the folder, you mark top secret, do not open. Guess what's going to happen? If I put a folder that says top secret, do not open, and I put it outside there, and I go and hide behind the glass a little bit, I'm sure people are, do not open? Wonder what's in there. So we'll be tempted to do not touch, do not remove, right? When you put but if you leave a folder there blank, nothing is written on it, everybody will pass it and we'll just leave it like that. That's the nature of human beings. That's how we are, right? So, the Lord, Durvasa Muni, gave her a mala. And said, this mala is powerful, but don't use it unless you need the Lord to leave the heavens and come down. Don't use it. So she wanted to know, is that true? Is this even truth? So she took the mala, Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namaha, Om Dave Namaha, Adityaya Namaha. There came Bhagwan Surya in front of her, this big light of sunshine. Are Kunti? Kya chahiye beti? What do you want, my daughter? Kunti says, Prabhu, I just was experimenting with you if you're real or not. But you came. Prabhu, I just, she was a child. Kunti was a child. Bhagwan Surya says, you can't experiment with me. Well, do you doubt your devotion? The great Durvasa has blessed you. So I have to bless you before I go. Well, Kunti says, Prabhu, please, bless me. And Lord Surya says, I will bless you with a son. Kunti says, Prabhu, what? Yeah, I'll bless you with a son. Well, because that is one of the gifts of Bhagwan Surya. Those who want to start families and so, they do Surya puja and thing. So Mother Kunti says, Prabhu, what am I going to do with this child? I'm young. I'm not married. What will society think of me? Those times people had, they care about society. What people will, because society was very different. What will society think of me? And he says, no worry, everything will work out. But Karna was not born from the womb of Mother Kunti. The boy was born from her ears. From her ears. The boy was born. And when the baby was born, Mother Kunti looked at him. He was so brilliant. And anyways, so what she did not want to embarrass herself. So she made a little, long ago they used to say they make a basket and put the baby in, but I don't know how a basket will float. Water will pass through the basket. But she made a little thing, looking like a little basket, but it floated. and she put the baby inside and floated the baby away until the baby was caught on the other side of the shore by a couple. The baby, his name was Karna. Karna means the ears, right? It came from the ears. Karna grew up to be, well, he is a Pandav now. He was born from Kunti, but nobody knew that he was the son of Mother Kunti. Nobody could tell that he was the son of Mother Kunti and he's part of the Pandavas, the eldest. So he had a blessing. Bhagwan Surya, when Bhagwan Surya blessed him, the Lord gave him also Kavacha, because he's a son of the sun. Yeah? He's a son of the sun. So the Lord gave him a Kavacha, like a, think of it like a bulletproof vest, which he was adorned with. No arrow, no missile, no bullet, no weapon could have touched him, so long as he was wearing that Kavacha. And he grew up to be very powerful. Karna, in order to learn, he was never accepted. When he was younger, he was never accepted. He was so talented in archery, but he was never accepted to be taught by anyone because he was the son of a charioteer. He was found by an ordinary couple. So what happened to him now? He went to many gurus. He went to Guru Dronacharya, who trained the Kauravas, and then he would not train him. So then he went to Guru Parashuram Bhagwan. Parashuram Bhagwan says, I will train you, but I only train the Brahmins. He says, I am a Brahman. He lied about it because he was not. So then Bhagwan Parashuram, taught him everything. And then one day when Bhagwan Parashuram wanted to sleep, Karna sat like this, and the Guru put his head in his lap, and the Guru was sleeping. And then a scorpion was coming. And Karna saw the scorpion coming, but he did not get up, because he knows if he gets up, he's going to disturb the sleep of his Guru. See how people love their Guru? Those times. The scorpion came and bit him, or stung him. And the scorpion went away. When Guru Parashuram, Bhagwan Parashuram woke up now, stretching his skin, he saw the blood coming out from his foot of Karna. He said, Beta, what happened here? So a scorpion came and stung me. And then when Bhagwan Parashuram looked at that, he says, nah, you are not a Brahmin as you told me you are. You have to be a Kshatriya, because a Brahmin, when a Brahmin sees a scorpion, they'll run for their life. But when a Kshatriya sees a scorpion, he will tolerate the sting from it. Brahmin people are, I don't want to say this, but they're a little lazy. Physically, they don't like to do physical hard work. They like a cushy, resting lifestyle. That's the nature of them. They like to throw back, read, and things like that, and sleep. That's how they were born. That's how they were made. The Kshatriyas are very strong. Anyways, he says, and so because of that, he gave him a shrap. He says, all the things I have taught you, the time that you will need it the most, you will forget it. All the knowledge that I've given you, the time you need it the most, you will forget it. You will forget it. And that, that when Karna grew up, if you know the Mahabharata, as he was fighting for the bad guys, because they gave him shelter and they gave him name. When Karna grew up and he was fighting the Mahabharata war, then when his wheel was stuck in the battlefield, right, he came out without his archery, he came out without his arrow and bow, he came out to take the wheel out of the chariot. And when he did that, that is when Arjuna shot him. So Karna was such a great son of Surya Bhagwan. The blessings of Lord Narayan. Today our Katha will, of course we're working every night to do Aarti at 8 o'clock. Now it's 7:41. in case you want to check your time. We want to thank our Shrotas this evening, Auntie Darlene from our temple, who sat with Mata Yashoda ji and did puja this evening. These are seniors at the temple who are very prayerful and who are always here praying with us. Auntie Darlene is one of those ladies who find a lot of peace when she comes here, and so does Mataji Yashoda. So we want to ask Bhagwan's blessings on Auntie Darlene. She's an ardent devotee of the temple, very committed here. She comes and prays and finds a lot of peace and tranquility, and we're always here to support her in her prayerful times. And to Mata Yashoda as well, may Bhagwan's blessings be upon her. She's also very kind and very prayerful at the temple here. Seniors, they come here and they find peace. Most people, they come here to find peace and tranquility, and they do everything possible to be here to continue that peace. Today, we want to talk a little bit about the power of tapa and what it does to you, and we ask Bhagwan's blessings on all of you. Om Namah Shivaya Namah Parvati Pataye Har 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 Mahadev Shambho Satyam Shivam Sundaram Tumhi ho He Shiv Hamara Uddhar Karna Satyam Shivam Sundaram Tumhi ho He Shiv Hamara Uddhar Karna He Vandana ke Swarye Hamare He Nath Unko Svikar Karna He Vandana ke Swarye Hamare He Nath इनको स्वीकार करना सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम
सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम
रची है तुमने ये सारी सृष्टि तुम्ही में दी है दे हमको दृष्टि रची है तुमने ये सारी सृष्टि तुम्हें में दी है दे हमको दृष्टि इतनी कृपा और कर दो दाता हम देख पाए हर कर्म अपना सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम्ही हो हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना देवों के तुमने अमृत दिया था विषपान हंस के खुद कर लिया था देवों को तुमने अमृत दिया था विषपान हंस के खुद कर दिया था पर वित की ऐसे ही भावना तुम प्रभु हमारे भी मन में भरना सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम तुम्ही हो हे शिव हमारा उद्धार करना सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम ओ सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम बोले शंकर भगवान की जय सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम a theme that we'll talk about briefly today. Bhagwan Shivji, among the many things that he is the form of Satyam, truth. He is Shivam, he is auspiciousness, and he is beauty, Sundaram. There is one temple in India called the Meenakshi Temple. It is a very, very wonderful, beautiful temple, large, and the architecture is so mesmerizing. It really captivates your attention when you go there. It's a temple of Ma Parvati, where she has the fish eye, you know. So anyways, the parrot eye rather. So in that beautiful temple, Lord Shiva, his name is Sundareshwar, the Lord of beauty, or the handsome one. In the Shiv Mahapuran, there is in chapter 12 of Uma Samhita, there is a beautiful discussion on penance. What is penance? Because I think it's important as we are doing penance, this is 2 months of penance that we are doing at the temple. The second week of, the first week, this is the last day of the first week now that we're in, first Katha. We're doing penance to Bhagwan. What is penance? Penance are of many kinds. Penance are many kinds. There is penance of the gift of things. Penance, you know, when we give things, that is penance. Long ago, people give a lot of things. They build tanks, they build well, they planted trees, and so they dedicated a lot of their life to do those things. That is a form of penance. People, when they come here and they clean the garden, they cut the land, you're doing penance. You drive to come here, you drive to go home back, that is your penance. You're sitting here, you're listening on a Caribana long weekend, which is very festival for West Indians. It's a penance, right? Children are here sitting when they could be doing so many things on a summer long weekend evening. That is penance. I'm sitting here talking to you here and at home. That is penance. Penance is giving your time to something noble. Think about it. Anything noble that you do is penance itself. Unlike what we think penance is, where you sit and you jap or you sing and things like that. Those are forms of penance, but penance is extended to so many things. And the Lord is going to speak now in the Mahashiv Puran. Sanat Kumar is one of the sons of Bhagwan Brahma. He is narrating this beautiful katha. And he says, yes, there is always all kinds of penance, physically, right, that you're doing. But, he says, one of the greatest penance that you do to Lord Shiva. Yes, you plant trees. Yes, you build homes. Yes, you feed the children. All that is necessary. All that are necessary in life. Lekin, Satyameva param brahma satyamevam param tapa. Satyameva paro yagya satyameva param shrutam. ये शिव पुराण का श्लोक है. Satyameva param brahma. The greatest of all penance that we could ever do in life is called satya. It's called speaking or living a truthful life. This is the supreme God. Satyameva param brahma. If we're looking for a God to worship, that God is truth. If we're looking for a path to live, that is the highest path ever in life, higher than what we own and what we live in, that is Shiva or God. Satyameva param tapa. Truth is the supreme form of tapa. Tomorrow for many hours from 1 o'clock we'll be here doing tapasya. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya Namaste Rudramanyo Tutaishwe and so on and so forth. That is tapasya. Truth is the highest of all of that. Why is it so? Because truth, why is truth the highest of everything that you will do? Think about it. Why is the truth the highest prayer you will ever recite? Why is truth the highest penance you will ever do? Why is truth the highest God you will ever worship? Do you want to guess? Want to guess? You don't want to guess. Want to guess? Guess. No? Why is it the most difficult thing to do ever? And the Lord says, if you speak the truth, that's the highest prayer. Why? Because it is a very difficult thing to do. To keep speaking the truth, to keep living the truth, and to keep observing a truthful life. It is very, very difficult to do. That's what the Lord says, Satyameva param brahma. It is beyond all forms of God that you can think. But please remember Bhagwan Shivji, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The Lord is itself a form of truth. भागवत में लिखे हैं सत्याव्रतम सत्य परम त्रिसत्यम सत्यस्य लोके निहितम च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यामृत सत्य नित्यम सत्यात्मकाम त्वाम शरणम प्रपन्ना. It is written in the Bhagavad, Satyavratam Satya Param Trisatyam, the greatest vrat you can observe in life. Navrat Vrat, Shivratri Vrat, Ekadashi Vrat, सबसे परम व्रत है Satyavrata. Speaking and living the truthful life is the highest of all vrat. Highest. Why? Because it is the most difficult thing to do, to speak the truth. And Satyam Sapteshu Jagarti Satyam Cha Param Padam Satye Naish Grita Prithvi Satye Sarva Pratishtatam. The greatest penance is truth. It is truth alone which wakes up the sleeping people. Truth is the supreme place. Truth is the supreme place. Truth is holding on to the earth. Therefore, everything is established in truth. Tapo yagyascha punyam cha devarshi pitrapujane. Penance, yagya, the gods, rishis, adoration of the ancestors, water and the knowledge is all enshrined in truth. क्या सत्य क्या है? सत्य यज्ञस्तपो दानम मंत्रा देवी सरस्वती. इतनी सुंदर श्लोक है. सत्यम यज्ञस्तपो दानम मंत्रा देवी सरस्वती. ब्रह्मचर्यम तथा सत्यम ओमकार सत्यमेव च. सत्य यज्ञ है. Truth is the yajna. क्या है यज्ञ? When we assemble together, we do katha, we do havan. Satya yajna hai. Truth is equivalent to a yajna. Satya tapa hai. Satyam yagyas tapo. Satya is tapa, to melt. Satya danam hai. Satya is charity. When we are speaking the truth in a charitable way, Satya is charity. Devi, mantra Devi Saraswati. Speaking the truth is charity. Speaking the truth is mantra. Speaking the truth is Saraswati. When we speak the truth and live the truth, we are observing everything. The goddess and the brahmacharya, besides being Omkar, everything reside in the truth. Satyena varubhete satyena tapato ravi. The water flows with the truth. The sun shines with the truth. The fire has the burning capacity because of the truth, while the heaven remains established because of the truth. The world sustains because of the truth. And so, Palanam Sarvadevanam Sarvatirtha Gahanam, the protection of the Vedas and the bath and the holy places is taken because of truth. Satyena bahate loke sarvamapyet samshayam. One achieve everything in life only because of truth. लेकिन एक प्रॉब्लम है. One little problem. Bhagwan will say, truth only stands supreme in the kingdom of the Lord. It doesn't stand supreme anywhere else. Right? Do people like to hear the truth today? You tell someone the truth, do most people like to hear the truth? No one likes to hear the truth. The truth is very awakening. There's the Mahashiv Puran tells us here. The truth is very awakening. Satyam supteshu jagarti. Jagarti means to wake. The truth is very awakening. And we don't like to be awake, we like to sleep. So in this lifetime that we're living in, although the truth is God and the truth is the highest tapasya prayer you could ever do, the truth will not be accepted in this lifetime. You all know this. You have a legal problem and you go to the judge or the magistrate and you say, I'm telling you the truth. They don't care about truth. It's not about the truth, it's about what you can prove. Very little people care about the truth. That's why this world is what is the condition it is in today. Very few people care about the truth. You come to the temple and people want to educate you about the truth, and we have our ways, and you want to help people to the path of truth. We don't want that. We want our way, which is not necessarily the right thing to do. That is why the world is in, one of the reasons the world is in the state that is in today. Because truth is not observed, truth is not preserved, truth is not spoken. We all are trying to hide something, from someone. So the Lord says, problem here, truth, when we live a truthful life, we will be close to Bhagwan, we'll live happily. But the problem is, truth is a problem. No one reaches God without performing tapa, satya tapa. Natapta tapaso yanti brahmalokam kadachana, kadapi nahi, kadachana. Nataptasam praptyam shankara parameshwara. No one experiences God without the truth. Even Lord Shiva cannot be achieved without performance of tapa, satya tapa. There is one beautiful story in the Ramcharitmanas. We sing two chaupais and we summarize tonight. And what is that? One day, Mother Parvati, when she was told that she's going to marry, when she was a child, she's going to marry a man who is going to wear, the parents told her the truth. They said, Beti, Narad ji came, the great sage came, and the great sage Narad says that you're going to marry a man who lives in the crematorium. You're going to marry a man who embraces the ghosts. You're going to marry a person who wears, skulls around their neck. They didn't paint a pretty picture for her. They told her the truth. Because you got to get it out there. Say the truth and get it out there. Don't suffocate yourself with falseness in this world. So they told her that. And when they told her that, they thought, that's going to change her mind. That's another thing. When we let the truth out to people, when we know the truth, we want to change people's mind by painting a different picture to them. It is the best thing to just get it out there. At work, practice truth. You have a deadline to meet and you're just not meeting it, you're struggling. That's my life. I do this for a living. I'm a project manager. I deliver large projects with multi-million-dollar resources and technology. And if I don't come out and put up my hand and say, today I was supposed to meet a deadline, but I haven't met it. If I don't say that a week before, you can't come today and says, I was supposed to deliver a technology today, but it's not delivered, I'm sorry. No, you got to give them, you should know that by a week or 2 weeks before whether you're going to get there. And if you don't put up your hand and say, hey, my guys are not delivering because of this, and this, because death and family and holiday and all this kind of thing. You try planning a project in September, in August, in February, when all the resources are in India. They take whole weeks off for Ganesh Chaturthi, 2 weeks off. They take so many time off for Diwali. You can't get people to work. So you got to put up your hand and say, I'm telling you the truth. I don't have people to work because this, that, and the other. But if you want to look nice and present, oh yeah, everything is going well. Everybody's working well. They're listening. They're following the rules. And you want to present yourself like, a real show boy. Then when come time to deliver, you haven't delivered anything, what is going to happen? You got to let it out there. Speak the truth. Today I was supposed to get people, confirm all my people to who's going to do what, but I don't have them. And here is the reason why I don't have them. It's not like I've been sitting on my hands. I've been asking, I've been calling, I've been emailing, I've been texting. But I let it out. Let it out. Speak the truth. They told Mother Parvati, you're going to marry a guy who doesn't wear clothes. That is Lord Shiva. And what does she says? कर्म लिखा जो बाहर ना वो तो कत दोष लगाए हो काहू राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
कर्म लिखा जो बाउर ना हो कर्म लिखा और बाउर ना हो तो कत दोष लगाई है काहू राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
तुम सनमित ही के विधि के अंका तुम सनमित ही की विधि के अंका मातु व्यर्थ जनी लेहु कलंका राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो राम
सिया राम जय जय राम
ओ बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
Mata Maina Devi, when Mata Parvati saw her mother in distress, she spoke gently and discreetly. We have to speak the truth, and we have to speak the truth gently as well. Sometimes we want to do, I'm gonna speak the truth about you, and then you speak the truth to really destroy someone's life. Satyam bhruyat, priyam bhruyat, na bhruyat, satyam apriya. Right? Satyam bhruyat, speak the truth and speak it lovingly to people. Mata Parvati, when the truth was told to her that she's going to marry Shiva, and everybody thinks he's just, you look at him, he doesn't really struck you, as a well-dressed guy. So, and she's royalty. And she said to her mother, Karma likha jo baur nahu he mata, yadi mere karm prarabdh mein बावला ही पथी लिखा है तो फिर किसी को क्यों दोष लगाया जाए। हे माता, क्या विधाता के लिए हुए क्या विधाता के लिए हुए अंक तुमसे मिट सकते हैं। ये पार्वती माता ने कहा था कि मदर, if I am destined to have a husband like Shiva, यदि मेरे कर्म प्रारब्ध में बावला ही पति लिखा है, a crazy husband like Shiva, if it is destined to have a crazy husband like him, why should anyone be blamed or anyone be worried about that? Anybody here believe in destiny? I'm not talking about Destiny's Child. I'm talking about destiny. A few people know who Destiny was it? Anybody here believe in destiny? Do we even know what destiny is? Karma likha. That's what she says. If it is written, if it is written in my destiny that the word prarabdh is mentioned here, my previous karma, that I will have a husband like Shiva, why should anyone be blamed and why should people be worried about it? That is my destiny. You and I have our destiny. Whatever we're going through is our destiny. You cannot change what is written from you. Here when Mother Parvati said, माँ, हे माता, क्या विधाता के लिए हुए अंक तुमने अंक तुमसे मिट सकते हैं? Can you erase the lines of destiny that are drawn by God Himself in my life? Can't. Can you try erasing the lines from your hands? Has anybody tried to read the lines from your hands? There are certain scholars they can look at your hand and read. In my hand, like in all of your hand, there is a big thing says M. Everybody look at their hand right now. And somebody's going to come and tell you, wow, you see that M, that means money. And there you go. Maybe you should look at your hand and see if you have an M. You have an M? Like this? Now somebody, if they want to, you have M? Okay. Now somebody, if they want to fool you and, they're going to look at their hand and see that M? That M means money. And then you're going to ask yourself the obvious question. So, sir, when this money is going to come? Because it's not come as yet. When this money is going to come that you're talking about? And then they will tell you, well, this M here, you see there's a little break between the line and the M there, so that will cost you a little bit more. Oh boy, I wonder how I know that. When I just came to Canada, I went to the flea market. And I saw this lady, she had a little tent. Y'all know the story? You ever went? You ever went in the tent? You never went in the tent. You know the tent though? The lady had a little tent. She was an African lady. And she's doing palmistry. And she's saying, her note says, I will tell you your future, everything about you. So I'm like, if you're so powerful that you can tell people their future and predict their future and give them so much money, what are you doing in a tent? I mean, you should be living in a palace. So you had to pay $25 because I just came to the country, so I want to know what's in store for me. So I gave her my $25, and she carried me in the tent, and boy, if you see the M there, see the money, and there is a little thing there, but if I want to know the future of this, I have to go to the second package. I got to go to the second package because you can't just get rich like that. You got to make a bigger investment. So I says, all right, thank you very much. At least you tell me the M means money. So some point in my life, I will probably get it. I'm still waiting. Mother Parvati says, Mother, you told me the truth. I'm going to be married to Shivji. Why are you worried? Can you erase the lines from my destiny that God has written for me? Na? तुम्हें सत मित ही के विधि के अंका मातु व्यर्थ जननी लेहु कलंका. Then take no reproach on your head unnecessarily. Take no worries on your head unnecessarily. Jo ho gaya so, whatever has happened will happen. Whatever will happen, will happen. However, we have to be prepared for it. Don't just sit back and say, Pai Thardat said, this is life, and I got punished. Let me just punish. Sit down on a chair and punish like that. You got to get up. You got to keep going, keep marching, keep doing. When bad things has befallen you, rise up. Don't sink down with it. So Mother Parvati says, you've told me the truth. Now I'm going to act on it because I can't change my destiny. This evening, what we have learned, as we conclude now, we have learned that truth is the highest prayer, truth is the highest penance, truth is the greatest God that we will ever worship. Truth is the most beautiful prayer we should recite. And truth is a life. Satya Vratam. It's not a Sunday story, a Tuesday story, a Monday story. It's an everyday thing. Speak the truth. Let your life be a truthful one. And always remember that what is written for us will never be erased by any Swami, any Pandit, any Pujari. Even God cannot erase your journey, your destiny. So what you can do though, when the rain is falling, and that's your destiny, get an umbrella. When the sunshine is too hot, get some sunscreen. Just take precautions to live a healthy, happy, beautiful life. and stop worrying about what your destiny is or what has happened to you. Thank you all very much for coming out on this very beautiful, quiet, long weekend. We're, long weekend in Canada, and we have so much preparations for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very powerful day, or will be a very powerful day here at the temple, as every day is. We have Ekadash Rudram. These things are very new to our West Indian community. We are used to a little Jandi and things like that, and it's beautiful that we do our puja, Jandi, and we do Katha. All those have different merits. Tomorrow we're doing Ekadash Rudram, the chanting of the Rudram 11 times, and at the end of it we bathe Lord Shiva. This is Vedic stuff. We don't make this up. We publicize it. So many temples do it. So we're doing it here tomorrow, and we have 11 families who are sponsored, but we need your presence as well. If you come and just sit around and you pray, and the Lord will do Abhishekam 11 times tomorrow. We'll do Abhishekam to Bhagwan 11 times tomorrow. So 11 times you get to bathe the Lord, and then and we flow into our evening service as well, and bhojan will be served at the end. Hope you can come and spend some of the day with us and in devotion and love. Bole Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Bolo bolo sab mil bolo Om Namah Shivaya. Hold on. We have a request here. Auntie Darlene's daughter, there's a request for you, Auntie Darlene, to sing Tu Kitni Achhi Hai, Tu Kitni Bholi Hai, Pyari Pyari. This is from the girls who are present here today. So we want to honor their request and share their love with you. Yeah. In the meantime, all those who have Parsad, please bring it up to offer as we sing this bhajan. Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni bholi hai, pyari pyari hai, o maa, o maa, o maa, o maa. Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni bholi hai, pyari pyari hai, o maa,
O maa, O maa, O maa.
कि ये जो दुनिया है ये बन है कांटों का, तू फुलवारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। दुख न लागे माँ तेरी अखियाँ, दुख न लागे हैं माँ तेरी अखियाँ, मेरे लिए जागे है तू सारे सारे रतिया, मेरे निंदिया पे अपने निंदिया भी तू निवारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ,
O maa.
अपना नहीं तुझ सुख दुख कोई, अपना नहीं तुझ सुख दुख कोई, मैं मुस्काया तू मुस्काए, मैं रोया तू रोई, मेरे हंसने पे मेरे रोने पे तू बलिहारी है, ओ माँ, कितनी अच्छी है, तो कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। माँ बच्चों की जा होती है, माँ बच्चों की जा होती है। वो होते हैं किस्मत वाली जिनकी माँ होती है। कितनी सुंदर है, कितनी शीतल है, न्यारी न्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, तो कितनी अच्छी है, तो कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। Again, we want to thank our sponsors this evening, Auntie Darlene, wishing her all the best and Bhagwan's blessings on her always. Thank you, Auntie Darlene. Right. So, I also understand that today is her birthday, and today is her 75th birthday. I gotta give her a big hand. I was not aware of that, so I just want to wish you a happy birthday, Auntie Darlene, and hopefully, may Bhagwan continue to bless you, long life and happiness, and so nice that you can be in the temple to perform puja on this very, very blessed day. God's blessings to you always on your very blessed day. This evening as well, Krishna Kalicharan is our sponsor, dedicated to our friends and family for their support and for their kindness. So thank you very much, Bhaiji Krishna Kalicharan. Bhagwan's blessings. Let's stand for Arti, please. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janamandar Kritani Jan Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshinam Pade Pade.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara Swami Hare Shiva Omkara Jai Shiva Omkara Swami Hare Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Arnangi Dhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Hare 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 Mahadev Ekanan Chaturanan Panchanan Raje Swami Panchanan Raje Hansasani Garudasana Hansasani Garudasana Vishwavahana Sajan Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Hare 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 Mahadev Do bhuj char chatur bhuj das bhuj te sohe Swami das bhuj te sohe Teenon roop nirakta Teenon roop nirakta Tribhuvan jan mohe Om Jai Shiva Omkara Om Hare Hare
संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। त्वमेव माताश्च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बोधिवतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोधमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीरामदूतं सरसा नमामि। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते। बोलिए भवानी शंकर भगवान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, शिवर रामचंद्र भगवान की, सूर्यादि समस्त नवग्रह देवताओं की, पवन सुत हनुमान जी महाराज की, विघ्न विनायक श्री गणपति महाराज की, लक्ष्मी मैया की, शरणेश्वरी माता दुर्गा की, सरस्वती मैया की, सत्यनारायण भगवान की, सूर्यनारायण भगवान की, नवदुर्गा भवानी की, गंगा माता की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, संध्या शयनम आरती की। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव महेश्वर, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोलिए सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो।